Hey guys, welcome back to Osmith Plays Minecraft, the monster mod pack from FTB. This is the explosive currencies server, and we're just kind of updating where we left off. Last time we took a little tour and stuff. This is what I've come up with so far. Again, this is a very small area that I'm working with. What I wanted to do is kind of get a so-called house set up so I could actually start bringing my stuff out of my little cave and actually start setting up my workshop, which is this first building that I built here. Again, I will be expanding farther down that way, and we're going to be making it look pretty nice as we go. I just wanted to make sure that we had a place to work out of and not just kind of sitting in a cave. Not that there's anything wrong with that, it's just not really my style. I like having a big build to start playing with. I've gotten plenty of materials. The original way that I was doing my ores was with this grindstone. Now the grindstone is actually pretty easy to make. If you look right here, it's from Applied Energistics, and of course I'm going to spell it wrong or something. Let's see. That's two words, fine. So basically, this is from Applied Energistics, and what it does is it effectively doubles your ore. It's very simple to make. It's 3 stone, a wood gear. This is quartz dust. It can be either nether quartz or the Certus dust, and then some cobblestone, and that gives you the grindstone. The only other thing you need is this piece right here, this wooden crank. And a wooden crank, very simple to make, just need some sticks. And there you go, just like it looks right there. That's how you get your crank. So what you do is you put your ore in here, and you right click on the crank. Now this takes a while, it's very boring, very time consuming. There is no way that I know to automate this. I'm pretty sure that the mod designer made it to where he did not want people automating this. At one time it was able to be controlled by turtles and some other random things, but that is no more. He basically decided he wanted to make it just like this, and this is what it is. Very early game, very easy to make and double your ores so you can start getting started on other stuff. Now one thing to note, it is getting dark. Do this here, kind of lock ourselves up in here for a minute. One thing to note is if there's nothing in here and you continue to crank on this, you will break the crank. You don't always get all your mats back. The grindstone's fine, but you may only end up with 3 or 4 sticks, so you got to rebuild the crank and then start over again, which is no big deal really, but just so you know. Alright, we're going to go sleep through the night. Alright, so basically what I have planned for today is I'm going to start working on some machines from thermal expansion. And we're going to make them very simple. Actually, if you do it this way, it brings up everything in the thermal expansion set. Right now we're going to focus on the pulverizer. And to make the pulverizer, we're going to need a piston, some flint, a machine frame, redstone reception coil, and some copper gears. The piston's a vanilla Minecraft. Everybody should really kind of know about it. Pretty simple. Some cobblestone on the sides, a piece of iron in the middle, and redstone at the bottom. I guess you can use pretty much any kind of cobblestone with this pack, so that's cool. I don't have to waste my cobblestone because I am using a lot of cobblestone for my build. And I guess you can use an aluminum ingot as well. But iron is the normal way to do it. And then you can also make a sticky piston. Or this is actually to turn it from a sticky piston to a regular piston. But anyways. So, let's see. We need 3 planks. We need some cobblestone. We need some redstone, which I haven't actually found a lot of. I'm usually swimming in that stuff. And we need a piece of iron. So, again, very simple. Any kind of cobblestone, just like that. Iron ingot in the middle, redstone on the bottom, planks up top. There you go. Alright. So then the next thing we're going to need is a machine frame. Pretty simple. We're going to have to smelt some glass, or smelt some sand to make some glass. We'll need 4 pieces of glass. I'm actually going to do 8 because we're going to need 4 for the next machine as well. And then we need iron ingots on the corners, and then a gold ingot in the middle. So what I need to do is take some of that out. Grab me a piece of gold because I'm going to need that. Did I actually grab it? Yes, okay. Toss a piece of gold up there. I got some sand over here. I need 8 pieces of sand. I'll toss that in there. Toss a piece of coal in there and let that fry up. We'll twist this for a couple of seconds. I want to say it's like 8 turns. Maybe 16. Maybe 8 turns to get to the middle piece and then 8 turns again. And either way, there we go. There's some gold dust. We're also going to need some... I think we're going to need bronze for this as well. So we're going to need gold. And we're going to need bronze. Copper, I guess, my bad. Copper. So we will need some copper. Let's just get like 4 of them to be safe. That'll give us 8. Yeah, that should be good. Yeah, I think so. I probably counted wrong, but that's fine. We're going to turn this for a little bit, and the crank will stop. If you continue to crank on it when it stops, then you're going to have a chance of breaking it. Again, this is kind of the slow method, but that's why we're trying to automate it. Just crank it, crank it, crank it, and see what happens. Alright, see, we're getting there. We've already gotten a couple. And my sand is probably just about done. Yep. We'll go ahead and toss a couple more of these in there. Get smelted on that gold. Grab this copper. I don't want to waste any time. Actually, I guess we will, because we have a little bit extra copper, but that's fine. We're going to automate everything here pretty soon to where we won't even need coal. We'll be using charcoal or something to that effect. And put that up there. Alright, so then we need, I believe it's 4 pieces of dust. I need to go bam, bam. Yeah, so much for not wasting it, huh? Oh well. We're going to need both of these. And as soon as we get a couple of these made up, we'll be good to go for the rest of it. And then we're also going to need a steam dynamo. And we're going to need, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. We're just going to need a bunch of copper. Let's do about 10 copper. Toss this copper in here. See here and spin it for a little while. And if you don't want to do this, you can easily skip it. Just toss the ores inside the oven, and you'll get 1 bar per ore. Or you can take a little time and do this, and you'll get actually 2 bars per ore. It'll give you 2 dusts per ore. Each dust is 1 bar. Makes it really nice and simple. And if I haven't explained this before, I'm really trying to make this series more for some friends that haven't played this kind of a mod pack before, or haven't played Minecraft, period. So I'm really trying to get them started in something like this, and if I can get them to start watching something, maybe they'll actually start getting into it. So my buddy over in West Virginia knows what I'm talking about, and hopefully I can get him in here and get a couple other people I know playing as well. It actually is quite a bit of fun. Toss that up in there. We're going to need some more of that. Let's go ahead and keep going on here. The great thing I like about this mod pack is it really doesn't limit you. I mean, you could start with Buildcraft, you could start with Thermal Expansion, you could start... Gunpowder's already got Applied Energistics, got a whole storage system set up and all that kind of jazz. I didn't really see if C4 did yet, but I'm sure he'll have something like that. We're talking, we get solar power, we get steam power, we get trees farms, automated farms. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that you can do with this mod pack that's just completely and totally amazing. And most mod packs nowadays, actually. And I know I have some iron over here, so I'm just going to grab a few, something like that. Alright, so I'm going to need 2 of these bad boys. And crap, I need some more gold. Why didn't you guys tell me? I know, I should have known. That's fine. Doesn't take too long. We're only at 10-ish minutes. I try and keep these about 20, it just depends. I really like to get the pulverizer and the furnace set up. And that way you guys can kind of take a look at that. Yeah. It's going to be very basic. The next episode we might automate it a little bit more. But yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and go like this. That way I can get the rest of my gold. I need 2 right now. Come on, furnace. And see, the other ones go, like Buildcraft, holy crap, you can make this stuff go so fast. It's really, really, really cool. I'm really looking forward to showing you guys some of the stuff that you can do in this. For the ones that haven't done it before. Alright. Okay. Bam, 2 machine frames. And then we're going to need 3, 4. That's not what I said to do. Not nice at all. 4 of these gears. And what else are we going to need, guys? We're going to need some... I think we're going to need 8. Not that. This. Take that out. And we're going to need... My flint is out here. See, I already need a sorting system. This is ridiculous. Maybe it's in here? No, I have flint somewhere. Come on now. Gotta be in here, right? Okay. Alright, so, pulverizer. I think we got it all. There we go, pulverizer. Quick and easy. Alright, now the redstone furnace. You need bricks here, which is why I'm smelting some bricks. I'm going to need 1 more piece of redstone, which I can get right there. My bricks are getting there. There's 1. And the way you make bricks is real simple. You find clay, you bake it, you put it in a brick formation, and bam. As soon as those other 2 are done, all other 4 are done, we'll have our pulverizer. And I'm still going to need some more. I may need some more copper, huh, guys? That's fine. Okay. A little bit longer. Okay. Toss that up there. We'll probably go ahead and put a couple more in just in case. And that. Alright, so now redstone furnace. Redstone furnace. Very nice. Alright, so for the magmatic engine we're going to need a little bit more copper. We are cooking some up. I might have enough. I'm just doing this to be safe. Might as well. It'll be really nice once we get everything ready and going and all that jazz. Yeah, see, I might have enough, but let's see. I think I also need. Wait, yeah, piece of silver. Alright. Bam, bam. Toss some more of that in there. Take some of this out. And I believe I need, yep, 2 more copper gears. Just like that. And then I need 3 copper bars, which I've got now. So we'll go ahead and put my silver in here. And 1 silver. Holy crap, it's getting dark. Well, hello there, sir. Let's go ahead and sleep real quick before the monsters get close. Alright. And go ahead and toss this back in there. We need 2 pieces of redstone. Just like that. It's going to go up top. These are going to go there. Now this. There. And a piece of redstone in the middle. I should have done that. Okay. Bam. You know what? Do we have enough to make 1 more of those? We need 4, 8. No, we don't. Doesn't matter. Okay, that's fine. We will make the very, very, very basic cable. Need redstone, some lead, and some glass. Easy enough. I only need 1 piece of glass. And I need 1 lead. Toss the lead in here. Grind it up. There's some lead. Toss that in there. I need 6 pieces of redstone. I really need to go get some redstone. This just isn't going to work out so well. And come on, a little bit more. Alright, and as soon as this is done, we'll go set it up, and I'll show you guys what we're talking about, make it easy, and then we'll call it a day on this episode. And I'll probably start working on a few more things, trying to get some other stuff done up, and ready to go for the next episode. So, first and foremost, let me show you what I've gotten taken care of down below first. First off, this is our inside now. This is going to be basically my machinable wall, so I didn't necessarily want a window. This will actually be going into a little area out here. You'll see eventually, and this will be going on to some of the rest of the building. And this is not even a door here. This is going to be, it might quite possibly be a huge window. I haven't decided yet. And maybe not. I don't know. And then down here is my basement. This is where my power gen is going to be and stuff like that, or at least part of it. I just wanted to kind of do a little something different. You'll notice that this is kind of a rip-off of the explosive currencies area. The reason I did that is because I was one of the ones that helped build it, and I thought it looked cool. So I swiped it and put it in my own place. Considering I was one of the builders, I can do that. So, it was, by the way, just to give credit where credit's due, it was myself and Evil Reverend that came up with that little idea to have that little LEDs there to have cabling and stuff. If I can get it done right, I think it'll look really smooth. We never got a chance to fully implement it, but I plan to in this one. Alright, so, I don't know where I was going. This isn't where these are going to end up, but we're going to put one for now. We're going to put one right there. And this is the furnace, and we're going to put this right here. Now, the cool thing about these is the blue is the input, and then the red and the orange is the output. What I always do is I just put furnace next to it and switch this to orange. That way I don't have to worry about it. Turn everything else off except for the input, which is always on the top for me. And then over here, I do the same basic concept. Most of the time I don't even have an input at the top though. My input would be from this side, so it'll accept it from the pulverizer. Now, this, actually, I forgot to make my cabling. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Alright, so, like this, plus lead. Okay. And this is just cabling to be able to supply power to your machines. I will be hiding this. Like I said, this is not where these will be. This is merely trying to just kind of show you guys what this stuff does and effectively make my work a little easier. Now, coal goes in this side. This is your steam. This is what's going to be your coolant, which in this case is going to be water. And this is going to be the amount of energy that's stored up. Now, the best way to do this is to have a buffer, which is basically an energy cell between what's producing your power and what's receiving your power. I don't have one yet. We'll go over that in a future episode. This is just basic stuff just to get me started to where I don't have to sit there and crank on that crank to be able to double my ore. My machine will actually do it for me. So now I just need a bucket. And again, I'll show you guys how to automate this. If you haven't learned already, it's not a big deal. This is just doing this the simplest way possible. And yeah, I will be changing it very quickly. Now if you look, it's already glowing. And I've actually put water in here and it comes over to here. It turns the water into steam, which in turn produces power. If you look over here, you'll see that my power is increasing in both my pulverizer and my furnace. Now, if I put this copper in here, it immediately starts working on that copper. This right here is kind of the buffer. The more power you have, the more power it'll use, the faster it'll go. It's already going quicker than that thing over there though, and I'm not having to push any buttons to do it. So there you go. It automatically comes over here as the dust form, and there's your copper ingots. Now the cool thing about this is, if you want to, say, I don't know, put it into a chest after you're done, you just make yourself a nice little chest. La-di-da. And boom. There's your copper ingots. That's simple, guys. Really cool, really fun stuff. Obviously, at this point, we'll have to keep refilling it with water. But in the very next episode, I will teach you guys how to use an aqueous accumulator, and then also how to automate some of the stuff a little bit more. You can put a funnel on the top, or a hopper, if you will, up here on top of this, with a chest on top of that, or several many other ways. That's the easiest way right off the bat, which will actually take the items from your chest, put it in the hopper, and then put it down inside your pulverizer, and then move it over to your redstone furnace, and then put it in your chest. As you can see right now, basically everything's full. Once this fills up, this will turn off. It's pretty smart. It does have a few issues. Of course, I won't have enough power to do that because I don't have enough water. But for the most part, it's pretty efficient with your coal, but it does blow through it pretty fast. So you definitely want to make sure you have a way to either store that extra energy or have a good steady supply of either coal or charcoal coming in. But alright guys, I definitely appreciate you checking this out so far. This is the episode 3 or 2 if I decide to put the first one up as an introduction. But in either case, I do appreciate you guys checking this out. I really do. Give me a like, a subscribe, tweet, retweet. Do what you got to do. Help us get noticed a little bit. As always, check out Explosive Currencies, Gunpowder Cash, C4 Credit, Evil Reverend, Adrenton, and Wise Relief, aka Naren. I know Naren streams. I'll have to try and get his info pretty soon. The rest of the info is at the bottom in the links. Thanks, guys. Have a great one. See you next time.